Hi everyone, you're watching Yolk'd. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Steve.
Steve, it was really cool, I thought, last Friday. You guys got to have Logan from Tech Syndicate on the Alt-Tab show.
Yeah, I really like Logan too. He's just funny to talk with. I like hanging out with him, the brief stints that I've had the opportunity to do so. But yeah, having him on the show was definitely a benefit for us.
And he's giving away a car, right?
Oh my God, yeah, you're totally right. And in case you guys are curious about that, you can actually click in the description below. We'll have a link for you there.
Yeah, check it out. And also, while you're there, leave a comment and let us know who else you might like to see on the Alt-Tab live show. We've had Barnacles and Jay from Jay's 2 Cents, and we're interested to know who else we should bring on.
Might be pretty cool. But until then, let's watch the stories.
South Korea has outpaced us on the technology front yet again. They're always streets ahead on this kind of thing. I mean, we just started to get phones the size of dinner plates, and they've been using them for years to make the hands of Korean drama actresses look even tinier. Now they've started to sell bendable Ultra HD TVs, and I want one, damn it! I'm not sure there's a good reason for me ever needing a bendable TV, but when has that stopped people from buying anything? I mean, just look at the 70s. Frivolous consumerism was at an all-time high. Drawing from that 70s inspiration, this 78-inch TV will retail for a staggering $34,000, a price tag that would give anyone the vapors. But bear in mind that Samsung will also be selling a 105-inch 3D-capable Ultra HD TV for $200,000, and that one doesn't even bend. The 78-inch model features a resolution of 3840 by 1260 with a curvature of 4200R that is controlled by a motor. So you can go from curved to flat when you feel like it while you're sitting on your vault of money.
The next time you sign up a nice car into your insurance plan, they might ask you whether or not you've got antivirus software installed onto it. Yes, unfortunately, we've now gotten to the point where cars can be compromised without the need for someone to be physically present inside. Charlie Miller and Chris Velasek, two security researchers and experts in smart car hacking, have made a list of the most vulnerable smart cars. Among them, the 2014 Infiniti Q50 is considered to be the most hackable due to the car's navigation, Bluetooth, and radio functions all being connected under the same network. A good hacker need only to break into one of those systems to control all of the networked features, and even the car itself. If they can control the car, they can manipulate the GPS or even slam on the brakes, even if there's a driver already operating the vehicle. On the flip side, the 2014 Audi A8 is the most secure because each of the car's computer components runs on its own network, which is protected by a gateway. The car's basic functions like braking and acceleration are not connected to any of the computer functions at all. Miller and Velasek plan to go over more of their findings at the Black Hat and DEF CON security conferences happening later this week. But this is a troubling sign that car security has been lacking in lieu of more headline-grabbing leaks in the mobile and desktop realms.
Here's something to think about. How often do you gamers out there take a trip down memory lane? Do you ever go back and try to play some of those earlier games that got you hooked on gaming in the first place? And do they hold the same magic once the rose-tinted glasses are removed? Sadly, due to how quickly graphics technology has advanced in the last 5 to 10 years, it's usually not as fun to go back to an old game with outdated graphics and mechanics. That's why a lot of developers are introducing HD remakes of familiar classics. Another option is to bring those classic games to mobile platforms. Counter-Strike, the game that defined its genre, has moved over to Android, and now 2K is planning to bring another classic to the mobile ecosystem. If you never played the original BioShock on PC, then you'll soon be able to take a stab at it on your iOS device. Controls will integrate the touchscreen as much as possible. Moving forward, looking around, and shooting at enemies is all handled by touching the screen. To help ease this transition, 2K has upped the aim assist to make it less overwhelming to first-time players. What will Rapture look like on such a small screen? A large part of that game's success was due to the environment it created, and I'm not sure a mobile device could demonstrate that effectively.
More news on the gaming front. Remember No Man's Sky? If you've never heard of this indie title from Hello Games, it's a sci-fi exploration game with a procedurally generated open universe. Theoretically, this means that transitioning from terrestrial landscapes to space will happen in real time, without loading screens. Though it's an indie title, it was the darling of this year's E3, winning accolades from game critics like Best Original Game and Best Independent Game. At the time of E3, No Man's Sky was slated for a PS4 release only. Now, however, it looks like PC gamers will get to tap into that wide open sky after all, just shortly after PS4 gets their exclusive launch. Because they can take my games, they can take my mods, but they can't take the sky from me! Tyler Wilde, in a recent PC Gamer podcast, points out a possible downside to No Man's Sky's generated content. How many times are we going to see the same dinosaur with a different skin? Can they generate wildlife and behavior procedurally? Repetition concerns aside, Tyler's still excited to play this game, and frankly, so am I. On behalf of all the video game virtual explorers out there, thank you, Hello Games, for bringing this title to the PC.
Well, everyone, that wraps up this episode of Yolk'd. Once again, if you'd like an opportunity to win Logan from Tech Syndicate's car, check out the link in the description below, which will no doubt be below.
Yeah, unless we forgot it for some reason, but we'll fix it later because these things can be fixed in post.
And then Google.
Yes. But of course, we have many more shows this week. First off, we have Q&A, right? Wednesday, tomorrow. And then Thursday, we have another Yolk'd, followed by Friday, our Alt-Tab show at 3 p.m. PDT. So stick around for those things. I hope you guys enjoy all of our content. We love making it for you. And until then, you've just been Yolk'd.